is something that doesn't sit right with you?
I'm about to read you this word for word so you don't have to.
All right, let's see it.
This information is very researchable. Between 1502 and 1503, Cesare Borgia hired Leonardo da Vinci to be an architect and engineer, in which him and Leonardo da Vinci became intimate lovers in a homosexual relationship. Expressing his love for Caesar, Leonardo painted pictures of him.
So, 4 things to note here. 1, there are absolutely no data that indicate that Da Vinci and Borgia ever had a romantic relationship. That's just something that someone made up. 2, there was only ever one portrait that Da Vinci ever did of Borgia, and that was actually this sketch of Borgia in profile, 3/4 view, and straight on. And here's a closer look of Borgia straight on. And this brings up the 3rd thing. Borgia was suffering from a pretty significant case of syphilis during the time period that Da Vinci was under his patronage, and he is said to have gone in public wearing a mask because of the disfiguring of his face as a result of the disease. 4th thing to bring up, the portrait that is frequently identified as Borgia, the gentleman with the beard and the hat on looking to his right, there are actually no data that identify that subject as Borgia. That painting is just called Portrait of a Gentleman by Altobello Meloni, and it was painted in 1513, 6 years after Borgia died. The identification of that subject as Borgia was done many years after it was executed, and just based on the resemblance of that painting to other paintings of Borgia. Bonus 5th thing. There is absolutely no evidence whatsoever that Borgia was ever the subject of anyone's painting of Jesus, much less of Da Vinci's painting of Jesus. There's only one painting of Jesus that Da Vinci did that could have happened during the time period that he was under Borgia's patronage, and that's the Salvator Mundi, which doesn't really bear a resemblance to any known portraits of Borgia. And the majority of the guesses about when that painting was done put it outside of the 2-year period when Da Vinci was under Borgia's patronage.
Caesar's father, Rodrigo Borgia, who later became Pope Alexander VI, under the authority of the Catholic Church elite, had his son's picture up as Jesus Christ in the Western world, and ordered every picture of a black Jesus destroyed.
Borgia was the illegitimate son of one of the popes, but there is absolutely no evidence whatsoever that any image of Jesus changed during this time period, much less that it was changed to depict Borgia, or that there were portraits of a black Jesus that were suppressed or destroyed. That's all entirely made up.
And this is the man whom the Catholic Church gave their consent to allow his picture to be put up, and to be portrayed as Jesus Christ.
This is all just pure and utter nonsense. There are absolutely no data that support this conspiracy theory. And the fit for this video has been Bluey.